Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is another episode of Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, and we want to break down Miss Caitlin Clark with her second triple double of the year. She's the only rookie in WNBA history to get that, but she's done it twice now in the same year. We're going to break down what that means for her team, and maybe a few MVP votes in there. I'll break all of that before we get into that. Please hit that like button on our road to 3,000 subscribers. Smash that subscribe button if you are brand new to the channel. Welcome to Uneducated Sports Talk. We do live commentary and play-by-play reaction. On top of that, plenty of cash prize and giveaways, and of course, like I said, the best damn live commentary on social media. Let's rock and roll with it, y'all. Indiana Fever take on the Los Angeles Sparks, and a game where the Fever were favored by 11 in this game to win. I actually picked the Sparks to cover, and they did. Fever won by a score of 93 to 86. I tell you what, the reason why the Sparks stayed in this game because of the turnovers by the Fever. But none of that mattered. At the end of the day, a W is a W, and it was all thanks to Caitlin Clark and company as well. But mainly Caitlin Clark, 24 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds, and got her last rebound the last seconds of the game. The crowd went wild like they had just won the WNBA Finals or something like that, which is amazing though because that crowd in Indiana gets to rocking and rolling, especially when Caitlin Clark gets her team rocking and rolling. So 24 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, a second triple double for the year. This was a tough game, LA, albeit the record is god awful, but they played tough. They did get a victory over New York just like a couple weeks ago, so it tells you that they can compete in this league. They can compete, and the Fever are just getting better and better every single day after the Olympics. But even before the Olympics, you could tell that they were getting better as a unit. Kelsey Mitchell has been phenomenal. Honestly, I thought she should have been the Eastern Conference Player of the Month, but I'm not gonna slide at Caitlin Clark getting there. So they've been a phenomenal backcourt, and it's showing every single game, and they're getting more and more comfortable playing with each other as a team as well. Obviously, the turnovers, they are like mid-tier in the league with turnovers per game, but today it really reared its ugly head. Shout out to the Spark, man. Spark, although their record is bad, they are playing some decent basketball, and at least they're competing. That's all you ask for from any team in any league. It's just compete no matter how good or bad your roster is. LA has some unfortunate events with Cameron Brink going out for the year early in the season, and they just haven't recovered. So right now they're on the slight road of getting the number one overall pick next year. Might be Paige Buckers from UConn. Who knows? But let's break down Caitlin Clark's triple double. And it's honestly, it's almost like she knows now when it's time to be a scorer, when it's time to be a facilitator. And she's working that out very well. Very well. She's knowing when to score, knowing when to pass or get her teammates involved. And even her hockey assist, right? The pass that leads to the assist, right? The pass that leads to the pass, that's the assist. That's right. She had about three or four of those in this game as well. The behind the back pass to Aaliyah Boston, fancy footwork from Caitlin Clark, and she's on a whole another level when it comes down to speed. When it comes down to east and west, right? She reminds me of Russell Westbrook. The way she attacks, the way she gets that basketball, even on made shots, she's gone. So right there, the mentality is, I'm gone. If you guys run with me, if you're open, you're getting the basketball. And that is where a lot of her assists come in, that transition game. This game, shout out to the Sparks defense. They made it more of a half court game, but you could tell in the second half, the Fever sort of adjusted to make it more of a track meet where they like it. And the Sparks, they let her play fast too, so don't get that twisted. They let her play fast as well. But Indiana and Caitlin Clark, big win, 7-point win over the Spark. Clark with a triple double. Now let's talk about MVP. If you guys know me, I even have it on my channel. Asia Wilson, no doubt, is going to win MVP, should win MVP, and deserves to win MVP. Right? Caitlin Clark is going to win Rookie of the Year, as well as she should, deservedly so. The thing now about the MVP race, will it be unanimous? unanimous. I said that word all wrong. Unanimous. Would it be unanimous, right? Which means that all the votes go towards Asia Wilson, no one else. Well, Caitlin Clark is making it very, very hard now for it to be unanimous. And I got a feeling someone's going to sneak their vote in and say, I want Caitlin Clark. Now, me personally, I'm picking Asia Wilson. She's the best player in the league. The Las Vegas Aces, albeit 21 and 12, but they're still 9 games above 500, and they're playing some decent ball, although they're back-to-back champions, and we expect more of them. But no fault to A'ja Wilson, who's been freaking balling all year from start to finish. It's not about one part of the season. It's about a full body of work. And although Caitlin Clark and the Fever have been turning on after the 10th game of the year, that first nine was bad. It was bad. Let's just keep that real. A'ja Wilson from start to finish has been on a tear, killing it. But I have a feeling it will not be unanimous anymore. I got a feeling Caitlin Clark is going to find a way to snatch at least one or two of those votes away, which I think, eh, look, she's having a conversation now, and I said she belongs in the conversation. The thing is, does she jump Nafisha Collier now from Minnesota, who's also having a great season in her own right? Does she jump her? Well, at first I was like, no, but the more I'm seeing the resurgence of the Fever and Caitlin Clark mess around and getting a triple double again, right? And that just means she's not only getting herself involved, getting her teammates involved, the way she goes with it. Remember, Russell Westbrook has to be what the lowest seeded player to get MVP. His team was sixth in the Western Conference, but he broke the triple double records. It was a special season. That's why he won MVP that particular year. Not saying Caitlin Clark's going to win it because there was no A'ja Wilson, there was no dominant player in front of Russell Westbrook. There is a dominant player in front of Caitlin Clark. So if you're hoping for a unanimous MVP, hold your breath. Hold your breath. Yes, A'ja Wilson will win MVP, and she better win MVP. But do not be surprised if Caitlin Clark comes in there and snatches one or two votes away because Baby Girl has been playing fantastic, magnificent. Um, Look, Ricky Deer has been a lot for me a long time ago, so I'm kind of done talking about that. Shout out to Angel Reese, though. Baby Girl's been playing outstanding all year, and she's just been killing the game, the rebounding game, breaking records as well. So, but we're done with the Rookie of the Year. That's over with. It's Caitlin Clark's. She's gonna win it. As far as the MVP goes, Caitlin Clark should not win it at all, but she's going to be in the conversation top three. So they'll be the top three: A'ja Wilson, the feature caller, and we're going to have Caitlin Clark in that conversation now, which I'm not mad about. I'm not mad at all. Even if she does snatch an MVP vote, I'm not going to be mad at it not being unanimous for A'ja Wilson, right? If she wins it, she wins it. All right. Don't matter if unanimous or not. If A'ja Wilson wins it, she wins it. But the Fever with a 93 to 86 victory over the Spark, and now after clinching a playoff spot, the Fever came out flat in this game, but they still scored 93 points. They have been fantastic on offense, and they've been leaning on their defense towards the end of these games over the last, let's say, 6 or 7 games now. So, Christian Size has really been preaching about defense towards his team. They've been playing great defense. And look, the WNBA as a whole, man, has got me on 10 right now. I'm watching all these games, and I'm loving what I'm seeing. I just watched the Storm versus the Sun yesterday. Fantastic game. Shout out to the Storm for winning that game as well. But Caitlin Clark, what she is doing is bringing eyeballs on the league. And if these people across the WNBA do not get their heads out their butts, they're going to miss out on a great thing. On a great thing. So there's a lot of controversy, and controversy does sell. You know what it is? Sex sells, controversy sells, bad things sell, right? Nothing good ever sells, right? Well, controversy between Caitlin Clark and Caitlin Clark fans, Caitlin Clark haters, Angel Reese fans, Angel Reese haters, all that's combined. But that is what sells, and that's why the WA is going to see their profits skyrise, their ticket sales skyrise, their merchandise skyrise, man. But it's mainly because, when I say mainly, you talk about 90% Caitlin Clark is the reason why there is a surge for the WNBA, and she keeps messing around and getting triple doubles. It's only going to bring more and more excitement to the league, more and more eyeballs to the league. That way, when you're watching Caitlin Clark play, well, you didn't realize there was a woman named Hamby who had a magnificent game. Odyssey Sims had a great game as well, right? You're seeing new people for the spark, right? So imagine the Wings with Agumawale. Imagine, the Suns with Liz Thomas. I mean, they got some great women out here who are balling, right? Kaden Clark is the reason why we're seeing all those women now ball to their full potential, and I'm loving it. The playoffs is right around the corner. I'm all glued into it. I'll be calling all those games well, but yo, before I go, please hit that like button. Thank y'all for sitting back and relax and just listen to what I gotta say. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and be part of USC Nation on our road to 3,000 subscribers. I love y'all. Kaden Clark messed around and got a triple double like my boy Ice Cube would say. 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. Her second of her young career, and only the sixth player in WNBA history to get a triple double. I think I read that right. Also, over 100 threes already. I mean, she's just magnificent in this game. Magnificent for the WNBA, magnificent for the year, for the season. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. Shout out to Indiana Fever. They are now 2 games above 500 and still at the sixth spot, but they could get that 5 or 4 spot. I don't know how high or low you want to go if you're the Fever, though. You don't want to mess around and get a game with the Aces. You don't want to mess around and get a game with the Lynx. And I don't know. Maybe. Well, they don't care. You play to win the game. Play to win the game, man. And if Kaden Clark keeps getting triple doubles like this, the Indiana Fever are going to be a tough out for anybody. Definitely must see TV, and we're here for all that, y'all. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. I am your host, Carlos Clayton, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Have a blessed night. God bless you guys, all sports fans. You guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace. Love you, mama. Love you guys. Have a blessed night, and I'll see you guys later on.